Hello, people of the gaming nation. This is CECeTelevision, bringing you some delicious Halo Reach gameplay. I am Diatomik, here with...
Well, I am xVIRUSx, and this is my gameplay. It is delicious, as you've already heard. And it is in the Team Slayer playlist. I joined this game with my buddy Diatomik, obviously.
Yes.
So it's just me and him. We decided to join a game, and the game chosen for this is DMR Slayer, it's called.
Yeah, I really like this game type because it takes a lot more skill than all the other ones than just rushing to a vehicle or a rocket launcher.
You know what is dumb, though? The game type is called DMR Slayer, but in some maps, you still get rocket launchers and swords and stuff.
Shotguns and all that, which is kind of stupid.
DMR
I just wish
Slayer.
it was flat out DMR.
Yeah. But we are using lots of strategy in this game, believe it or not. Since I'm running with a teammate and we're talking, we're actually sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, that was me that he was just looking at.
We don't need mics or anything. And what I'm doing is, Connor here is playing the support class, I would say, because
Armor lock.
he's using armor lock as his, whatever you call it.
Armor ability.
Yeah, and I'm using, well, I start out with sprint, but I think I move on to, what's it called?
It's not evasion, it's
No.
camouflage.
Yeah, active camo.
Active camo, yep.
And what you'll see a lot of is Connor using his armor lock to throw off the team. Right here, look at that. The guy with the sword tries to get him. He armor locks him, and our teammate manages to get an easy headshot on him. So
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah. I apologize for that. It does save me a lot of times, and it's nice because since we're so close to each other, pretty much the entire game. If I get into trouble, I say I'm going into guard. I need help, and Virus here can come over and assassinate whoever is attacking me.
assassinations.
Assassination.
I love those about this game. They're really
Yeah.
cool.
Animation is excellent.
Excellent.
It's stellar.
Okay, well, I do pick up a sword, and I do go on a pretty nice streak here. And what we're doing is we're communicating very heavily. Like, Connor's telling me everything that's going on, and I'm saying, I'm actually waiting here because I thought I saw guys on the radar coming around the corner, but actually that is obviously one of those, what are they called?
Holograms.
I
Oh
hate
man, they're
those.
so annoying. So annoying.
Look at this right here. He has a shotgun, and he's camping in a corner, and I have a
You
sword.
managed to kill each other somehow.
Yep, we killed
I
each
don't really
other.
know how that makes sense.
It's fantastic. Well, that was only my first of 2 deaths, thankfully.
You get 18 kills, right?
18 and 2, which is very good, and especially some of this exciting gameplay that we worked really well as a team to get.
Yeah, the whole game you can't tell because you probably don't hear me, but well, actually I'm not even talking in the mic because we were right next to each other.
Yep.
But I'm calling out the entire time. We were set up at a choke point so that we had a left path, a middle path, and a right path that they were going to come from, and occasionally a catwalk above us. So the entire time I was calling, guy coming left, or guy coming middle, or guy coming left catwalk.
Right there, guy coming mid, so I put a couple shots into him, and I finish him off with the... Oh, I do get the headshot kill right there.
Yeah,
And
we
so-
work really well together in this game.
Yeah, we take turns, like, I watch left right here, and I get to pick a guy off that's on left. Connor's watching mid, we both go to left. It's as simple as that, like, simple callouts. We don't know the, callouts for this map, the exact names of all the places. So we just lock down in one area and go left, right, mid, up, down, just the basics, and that's all you really need to survive.
And it actually does lead to pretty entertaining gameplay because 9 out of 10 times the enemy will be like, oh, those guys are just sitting there. I want to come get the revenge kill. Which we're not really sitting there because we're being pretty active, looking around and keeping an eye on calling out.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Right there was Connor using armor lock. He totally distracted that guy, and I managed to get a couple of easy DMR headshots on him.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of that during this game. We do that constantly.
Yep, a lot. Armor lock is incredibly handy,
Yep.
especially when I'm kind of being a support and trying to help us win.
Yeah, I'm being a lot more of a slayer, as you can tell by my final score. And what I do here is I'm using the ghost class. No, active camo, I call it the ghost. And this idiot's trying to use armor lock, but he's not using it correctly at all. He's trying
Get
to...
on my level, fool.
Yeah. Like, what he's trying to do, for example, is... Oh, actually, this is really nice. Yeah.
Ah, it's so cool.
It's
Break
really
his
cool.
neck.
But that guy was trying to use armor lock in the middle of a firefight. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish.
Terrible idea. Armor
Like-
lock is designed for teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Right here, Connor calls out across the mid or something like that, and I'm just like, okay. So I stupidly take a couple shots across the middle, and I end up getting grenades spammed and DMR spammed, which is all right. That was my last death of this game, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the rest of it, I do go on a pretty nice streak with multiple weapons. I think I pick up the sword again. Yep, there's some more team shot. Team shot is a term used in Halo a lot. It's when it's pretty self-explanatory when your team is is concentrating their fire on like one or two particular players at the one time, because in Halo it's very, very useful.
Yeah, I don't think
more
people
than one
realize
player.
it as much. That people are so used to playing Lone Wolf and COD that when you go into Halo, it's all about teamwork and all about, because 9 out of 10 times you're not gonna live if it's 2-on-1 in Halo.
Yep. So I just jump down and surprise this guy with my needler and steal his sword. And I'm using the ghost again. The ghost is very, very useful because you're almost invisible when you're not moving. When you are moving, you're a lot harder to pick out. And of course, the sword has a massive lunge range. It reminds me greatly of Commando.
Yeah, but when you're standing still, you're almost completely invisible. When you're moving, it's pretty easy to pick you out. But
yeah, for the most part, Ghost is really useful for screwing up the enemy team because it cuts down on their senses. Their radar is deemed like useless, and they can't see you at all. So
another thing I want to touch on real quick in this game, we don't have a ton of time left, but the DMR, timing your shots out, the reticule will actually get bigger than what's most effective. So if you're just pulling the trigger as fast as you can, you're gonna actually kill them slower, and it's really hard to control yourself and put away those COD instincts to spray. But if you actually shoot slower, you can get 4 shots instead of 7 shots.
And I'll admit, I can't. I'm still working on that. I still spray away and get as many bullets out in the air as I can.
Yeah.
But Connor here has gotten the hang of timing his shots so they're more accurate and less inaccurate.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
This gameplay is starting to wrap up, and we actually do have my view of the gameplay. If any of you are interested in that, we might post on our personal channel.
Yeah.
But
Connor gets a really good score too. I think it's 10-2.
10-2, but it's pretty defensive for the most part. But anyways, please leave a comment, hit that like button, and giggity giggity subscribe.
All right. And I love you long time.